Gesundheit, neighbors. Good Monday morning. A little bit of news out there. I'll see if I can find a link. The state of South Carolina was awarded an untold settlement for what appears to be illegal or something storage of nuclear waste. The nuclear waste in interest is plutonium. Now, besides a sordid history, this is Aiken, South Carolina, the Savannah River site. Very rarely heard about or talked about. It is the equivalent of the Hanford waste site, only it's hidden in the swamps of South Carolina and Aiken, Georgia. So the other side of the river is just as contaminated, but folks don't talk about that a whole lot. But the Georgia side is where DuPont lives and the boys that are playing with all this money of ours. Anyway, back under the Obama administration, the NNSA. If you want to meet a rather critical organization, go look up the NNSA, National Nuclear Security Agency. They went across the globe and collected plutonium from Soviet bloc countries and any country that had plutonium laying around. It's a pretty good list of plutonium contributors. So we went around and we bought and we paid and we finagled and we got 30 tons of plutonium from across basically Eastern Europe and parts of Asia, and we shipped 30 tons of plutonium to South Carolina for storage. So this is a matter of record. It's not hard to find, done during the Obama administration. So that stuff has been sitting there, 30 tons of plutonium. This is scarce stuff, right? We have to go make more new plutonium because we don't have any. This is part of their game. So 30 tons of the world's plutonium waste delivered to the Savannah River site and stored there for some years now, plus whatever their other incidental plutonium waste is. And it's there. It is hard to find because this is secrets. This is left over from the Manhattan Project. It still is the Manhattan Project. That thing never stopped. So what about this big payout to the state of South Carolina for storing nuclear waste? Well, in it, the agreement was silenced, and the state has agreed not to pursue any more lawsuits. Apparently they were paid off. Well, this is how this industry works. Remember, they bought a state. They bought the state of Ohio to do their deeds. They've bought the state of Indiana. They've bought the state of Idaho politics in order to sell this. This is how they work. They've got no science basis to stand on, no financial basis, no long-term planning basis. They have short-term fools making millions of dollars of our tax. That's our tax dollars. So down in that little note, it was also noted that the current orange idiot in the Oval Office canceled some type of breeder reactor project down there in old South Carolina. So I didn't know that project was ongoing because it had been defunded years ago, decades ago. This is the games. This is the games. So, all of the negative electrons aside in the conversations, this nuclear material is sitting there in South Carolina. Just sitting there, bubbling and boiling as it does. Remember, these things are explosives. They're blowing up. It's just they're not blowing up all at once. So, this nest of plutonium is sitting there in Savannah River. So, within that, one of the ways they shut Savannah River up is they have agreed to dilute the plutonium mixed oxides. Dilution is a joke, not a solution. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to dilute the plutonium. So they're going to dilute the plutonium. They're going to dilute the conversations. They're going to make a few people very wealthy. They're going to pay a few people a lot of money to stumble around these artifacts and play with them. They're going to release a few radioactive isotopes by accident. It's not on purpose. They don't want to do this. They really don't. They just want to make a bunch of money. So they're going to mix this stuff up with something else, and my bet is they're going to ship it to New Mexico or to West Texas on the two new sites that somebody is trying to get permits for. So we could go find those names. We could probably go tie them all together in the relationships for them. Somebody else has probably done that. I'll put the link down below. But this is the way these boys play. It's a goddamn fraternity party. It's the same fraternity parties we see. It comes with wealth. The parties you don't get invited to unless you're there to serve or clean up. Unless you know where the boat's going to be docked to pick people up or have a helicopter to fly out to the boat. This is, well, we got pieces and out.